So Richard, here we've got starting to see advanced moth plant going right up the tree.
Correct.
But also a significant amount here. So obviously we're on DOC land, so we can only have a certified spraying regime. But would you spray under here or not?
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. And the reason is that we really need to watch off-target damage. So there are two factors in this. Factor number one, I'll just step down here. So this moth plant is growing over twiggy coprosma. The vine will be underneath. If we spray this moth plant, it's going to kill off the twiggy coprosma. So that's one reason. The other reason, though, is that Pohutakawa, and here we've got a lovely mature one, the roots extend a long way out from the trunk, and Pohutakawa, believe it or not, are quite sensitive to herbicide. So really here, with the combination of twiggy coprosma and a large tree, we're limited to cut and paste. Now, another technique we can use with a nitrile glove, I'll just get that out, is you can wipe pest plants. So you can actually put cut and paste, for example, a dab on your glove, and then you can wipe the leaves with it. Right. And that'll keep it sufficiently off the twiggy coprosma to prevent off-target damage.
But here, for example, that didn't look like much of a plant, and now one of your crews already pulled a significant amount of it out.
Yeah.
You obviously endeavour to get as far back to the base as you can?
Yes. So this work is time-consuming and labor-intensive. So we really use a two-step process. Step one is called catch and release, and that's what Harvey is doing here.
Yeah.
At the same time, because time is limited, we are collecting pods as we do the catch and
Right.
release.
If that had no pods on it, could you leave it here?
If it had no pods on it at this time of year,
Yes.
I would, and time was super limited, yes, I'd leave it in favor of one with pods. The trouble is that you cannot tell, or it's extremely difficult to tell. You can see I'm pulling out these vines. This may lead to only one stem under all of
Yes.
this, but it may be two or three, and you might find that the plant you think has no pods on it is actually one that has pods
Right.
elsewhere
Yes.
on it. So the safest thing is to try and then track and trace the vine through the Muhlenbeckia, and then step two, cut and paste it.
But if you pulled all that away and you found no pods on it, I'm just thinking of here, volunteers carting bags and bags of stuff back. If there were no pods on there, would you take it somewhere like where there is what you would consider a dry spot or an area that and leave it, or are you really loath to leave it anywhere?
I'm loath to leave it.
There, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, we'll push on.
We leave juvenile plants. They're next year's problem.
Yes.
But mature plants, especially in a mature infestation like this, we really need to try and get 100% control.
And down here, obviously, this has got very advanced. We can see Natasha down there.
Yeah.
Again, one would say, why not just cut off the bottom and leave it there?
Yeah. So quite right. So methodology number one is what I call emergency rescue or first aid.
Yes.
And this essentially is a heart attack victim.
Yes.
And you just want to get in and do something quick to resolve the immediate problem and prevent loss of life. So to do that, really for volunteers, it is perfectly acceptable say around this tree, to cut it, say as high as you can reach.
Yes.
So you literally give it a haircut, and you cut as many vines as you can.
And then obviously go back to the root system if you can.
When you have time.
And paste, as I can see one of the brewers pasting down there.
Yeah.
See, look at that vine, that's very thick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in this case, the vine is actually broken.
Yes.
You can see on the right-hand tree. And that, it's not great, but it's good enough.
Yes.
You know, it's going to kill off anything going up.
All right, well, we probably should do some work.
You probably should.